This video is focused on sharing the secrets to huge returns that every investor and trader should know, but very few do. I'll take you through a real trade and show you how the mechanics actually work. We'll also do a quick catch up on what's happening in the market. One of the secrets is you don't need to make big percentages to make big percentages. I would like to congratulate Aterza H for receiving the Let Me Know Barry CTKS Partial Masterclass Scholarship. Well done, my friend. And thank you very much to Let Me Know Barry's very kind generosity. The trade I'm going to show you is based on an understanding of Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 charts and how they intercorrelate and interrelate. It's really important to know how they do. The markets have been quite red recently. We've seen a spike in yields and a spike in the DXY. The VIX is also coming up. It's made the markets really volatile. In the last trading session, all sectors came down 1.16%. On a weaker China, and also better than expected retail sales, the market right now is not looking too healthy. The key right now is to keep your eyes especially on the Tier 1 charts, especially the VIX, the DXY, the US 10-year yield and the US 2-year. Keep your eyes on the currencies as well. They can give you a very good indication of whether global markets are strengthening or weakening. The secret to huge gains is incredibly counterintuitive. The actual secret is to take a certain amount of money, go for a small percentage and keep on turning it over. The example here is you have a certain amount of money, you've taken 500 and you want 5%, and you're just going to turn that same 500 over as many times as you can. Consider the scenario where we take that 500 and we get 5% 3 times. The key to understanding this is we have 500 and we just get 5%. We don't have 1500, we have 500. Said another way, we have this. With the example I'm going to show you, small returns create big percentages. Before we get going, there's a couple of things that you need to know. You can see that we turn 5% on 500, which is $25 or euros or Swiss francs or anything that it could be, but 5% of 500 is 25. If we do that 3 times, we get $75 by reusing the 500, which gives us a 15% return. We are literally recycling money. Let's take an example where we have 2,500 that we select to put into a specific crypto, but the same idea applies to anything that you want to get a return from. We put in lots of 500 and we spread it around, using both knowledge and also courage. When the markets look like this, it's very hard for the average person to step into a trade or investors to dollar cost average. With this concept in mind, I'm going to show you how I deployed 2,500 in $500 lots. The first thing that you can see is my trading history. This is from the 9th up until the 14th. Selection of this token was made in accordance of the knowledge of structural levels on Tier 1, Tier 2 and Tier 3 charts, as well as an understanding of the masterclass, especially LV21. When it comes to trading history, you can see that the oldest trades are down the bottom and the most recent are up the top. And this is the 2,500 and these are the 3 recycled trades. This is the trading history of those particular trades. You can see with this specific trade, I combined 2 sell orders. Or more the fact, 2 buy orders into 1 sell order. And up the top you can see the 3 recycled trades. That's the profit that they made. Every single level is 500. It's quite difficult to convert particular buy and sell orders if you don't have the chart in front of you. You can see here and here I bought 2 lots as price was coming down. I later sold them here and up here. There's a very specific way to do things inside the masterclass. And then I bought 2 more levels and combined them into 1 sell level. That's the one that I was referring to. I did another purchase here. All of these buys are 500, and then I sold it here. You might notice when I managed to sell this particular one, I managed to also buy 2 back and start recycling, because these $500 suddenly released themselves into the market so I could reuse them. And I reused 2 here and 1 up here, and I sold it at this level. Turning over small percentages can be very, very profitable, but we need to check out how profitable it actually is. For many years, I traded the stock market and also commodities. I moved to crypto because of the volatility. Getting 5% returns is relatively straightforward in crypto, but when it comes to the main markets, it's really tough. Let's get back to the example. You can see I started buying on the 9th and I closed it out on the 14th. That's in the calculator here. You can see the total of the buys, not including any rollovers, just taking the gross amount, is that $39.98. That's there. And the $43.47 is the return. Overall, about 8.73% and about 45,144% annualized return on investment. You can see why crypto is so incredibly attractive. As you rightly say, Ken, hang on a tick. You've recycled trades. You can't include that in the total. You need to do that calculation differently. You're spot on. Actually, what we need to do is just to take the profit from these particular things and just reflect the actual amount of money. The profit is the same, the amount of money is different, and you can see the return on investment annualized just went to 1.4 million, and the return on investment itself nearly 14%. It makes a lot of sense because when you get 5% on 500 3 times, you don't have 1500, you've used 500 3 times. What we can see here is just an incredible difference from 8.73% to nearly 14% just because you're recycling money. And these basically was the same money just reused, getting your annual return on investment up from 45,000 to 1.4 million. It really pays to recycle your money. There's some really good content inside episode 949. And also in episode 950, this will really help you out. You'll quickly see that small returns create big percentages. Entries and exits like these do require knowledge. If you're interested, the masterclass will help you out very much. I mention this because Perperatum has very kindly offered a CTKS partial masterclass scholarship. If you're interested in that scholarship, the link to apply is in the description of this video. You'll find it takes both knowledge and courage, especially if the markets are red. But often when the markets are red, there are incredible opportunities to be found. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow. Bye for now.